Good morning! It is Saturday morning. Mom's wearing her Chiefs shirt. I'm wearing a K-State shirt because K-State plays Oklahoma today and I am there in spirit because I can't be at the game, but it's fine. What's our first task today, Mom?
We're gonna go to Walmart!
Walmart? Are we really going to Walmart? Okay. That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
Well, we're so close to Bentonville.
Is that the first Walmart?
That's where Sam Walton's from, isn't it? I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm already having
We can do it if you really want to. This is your vacation. So what's our first real task today?
We're gonna go to Lowe's?
We're gonna go to a hardware store. You guys are gonna think we're crazy because I had a deep freezer in this truck earlier in this trip. I left it at Dad's house, but we want a bigger one. That one was really, really tiny. So we are going to sort of like scavenger hunt our way home, hitting as many hardware stores, home improvement stores as we need to until we find
one that'll fit through the back opening.
Yeah, so we want one that's a little bit bigger because we make a ton of pies around like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and cinnamon rolls and bread rolls, and we make homemade ice cream and we make homemade dog food, and so we need a place to put all this food.
Because we like to give it away.
Exactly. And we can't just, you know, we don't make one pie at a time.
No.
Ever. We've never done that.
No.
Yeah, never.
No. We make an oven full.
Yeah, 9 pies at a time. Or 36 pies in a day.
In a day, yeah.
So, yeah, anyway, that's our first stop today, and then, you know, we might find some better coffee on the road. And
it wasn't bad coffee, it just wasn't good coffee.
We stay at Hampton Inns because we have points, so we can stay for free. But the coffee there is just sort of
marginal.
Marginal at best, unsatisfying, not great coffee.
But it's coffee.
But it is coffee. There's caffeine in it, and so I don't feel like I'm going to die.
And it's not campground coffee.
That's true.
There aren't grounds in it.
Grounds in it, so it's not awful, but it's also not great.
We have our hillbilly suitcase and our My Hillbilly briefcase are all loaded up. We're ready to go.
We had this discussion. I've packed in this plastic tub right over here because I wanted to be able to see all of my stuff. On a road trip, if I'm driving down the road and I decide I really want to comb my hair, I don't want to have to dig through my suitcase for my comb. So if I pull over on the side of the road, I want to be able to see it. So I packed in this plastic tub. And I got the idea from my mom, who has packed her stuff in like Walmart trash bags forever, and she calls them hillbilly briefcases. So I upgraded a little to a hillbilly suitcase. So she used a briefcase this morning, and I'm using a hillbilly suitcase. You guys, she wasn't kidding. We literally just left the hotel and now we're at Walmart. That sort of peachy building, that beige building right over there, that's the hotel that we stayed at last night, and we're at Walmart. So we are driving a completely different route than I drove up there. We're driving through the country. We're in Tennessee somewhere. We drove through Jackson and got Starbucks coffee, and we are listening to a football game because there are a couple football games we want to listen to today. But I wanted to show you guys that Piggly Wiggly grocery store up there. So we pulled off the road for fuel. We stopped at that gas station right over there behind me. And then we saw this while we were filling up, and we just had to stop and go in. So it's called the Flying Pig Craft Beer Market Wine Barn, and it's really cute. What'd you find?
I was looking for a local wine, but it's in Modesto, California.
This is so pretty. I like the wood in here. kind of think we need this. So that was a really cute wine shop. They had hard liquor. I didn't see a single can of beer in there at all. I thought a place like that might have some local craft beer. They didn't have any beer at all. But that was a cute little liquor shop.
We just stopped because it was close to the gas station, and it's kind of cool looking on the outside.
And it's really cool looking on the inside. We're gonna get back on the road and we're gonna find a brewery somewhere because Mom needs to study. I want to watch some football. We're kind of getting hungry and thirsty, so we're just gonna find something on the way. Getting to the downtown district.
This is a busy intersection.
Woohoo! Secondhand Sam's Antique
We have to
Mall.
stop for the stoplight. Oh yeah, there's the flea mall. Are you guys short on fleas? Because there it is. There's the flea mall. Just in case. There's lots of people buying fleas today.
So we stopped in Jasper, Mississippi or Alabama. No, yeah, Jasper, Alabama. And we're gonna have some beer.
Look, isn't this cool? I have no idea what this stuff is, but I think it's where they make the magic happen. Isn't it interesting? It all looks so clean and interesting. This is my favorite part right down here. I have no idea what it is, but there's something happening there. It's all so pretty. Sort of looks like the inside mechanisms of a dairy barn.
Okay, so we just left Twisted Barley here in Jasper, Alabama, and that place was so fun. There was a live band in there playing. The guy, it wasn't like a set flight size. They had little flight paddles, but he didn't make us have one of those. We asked, like, it was a laminated menu, and he just used like an expo marker to check off the ones we wanted. And then he gave us the little samples of the beers, and I think it was $1.88 for each little beer. And then we got a pizza, and the pizza was amazing. They make them fresh there. They make all the beers there. We got stickers. We asked for 2 stickers. He gave us 6 stickers. I would go back there.
I would too.
They were fooling around, you know, playing live music, and that was really fun. It was a little bit loud, but it was really a fun place.
They would just jam for maybe 5 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe 10 minutes, a couple of songs, and then they'd
Yeah.
stop. I think it was more of a practice jam.
I think they're getting ready to have live music maybe tonight, or maybe they just fool around there because that's what they like to do, and that's their hangout place. I don't know. They had a TV in there so we could watch some football. K-State won today. They beat Oklahoma in Oklahoma. If you're an Oklahoma fan, I'm not sorry. I am so proud of those boys. I am just so happy. My dad is happy. I'm wearing my K-State sweatshirt today. It is such a good day. Mom is driving, and up here,
I'm doing my best.
She's doing fine, but we are going to continue driving on closer toward home. So we have leftover pizza in this box here, but then look, the sky cleared up and the sun came out, and now it's like 80 degrees outside and so beautiful. Puffy clouds. We can see the sky again. For a while there it was just kind of dreary and gray and just yucky, but now it's, you know, it's so pretty and it's just such a wonderful day. So we're driving along and Mom sees that and she thinks that might be a nuclear energy plant. I think she might be right. We're in Montgomery now, walking into a Publix because I asked Brittany and Rance if they wanted anything from Alabama, and Brittany said Golden Eagle syrup. So we're here to look for that. I love this grocery store. We found the treasure trove here at Publix. We got some Sneaky Pete's and Golden Eagle syrup for our friends in Alaska. And then we found some things for us, garlic seasoning, charbroil seasoning, and some cheese straws. And now we're looking for ice cream. And when we were pulling into the Publix parking lot, we saw all of these store closing signs, 30 to 60% off.
I'm sad, but I can't say no.
Nothing held back. We don't need anything, but we have to see everything. We are back on the road, and Steinmart was a bust. They had all kinds of fun stuff in there, and we didn't need any of it.
None of it was shiny.
No, there was a really pretty green dress in there, and we almost got one for Emma. We didn't. We walked out. We didn't spend any money, and I'm really proud of us. But we got some really fun stuff at Publix, and I'm going to show you what we got at Publix. So you're going to get a miniature Publix haul. So most of this stuff is like local Alabama stuff. We got Mook Mills cheese straws. I don't know if we're gonna eat these or if we're gonna send them up to Rance and Brittany. We'll see what happens. Next we have Sneaky Pete's hot dog sauce. When I texted Rance a picture of that, he got really excited. So I have a feeling that that's gonna be a total winner. We actually got what we went in there for, the Golden Eagle syrup for Brittany. Now that I'm looking at this, I feel like I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever had it, but apparently it's really exciting for them. We got a Southern flavor charbroil seasoning, and we also got the garlic seasoning by the same brand. And if you know me, you know I like garlic, salt, garlic on everything forever. And then the most exciting things, we got little cookie dough, or little ice creams. This is the Ben & Jerry's cookie dough. That one's mine. And then there's a Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream. That one's for Mom. And a honey salted caramel ice cream. And I think that one's for Mom also. Anyway, that's our Publix haul. We're back on the road. We're gonna stay at a Hampton Inn in Lake City, Florida tonight. And I think we're like 4 or 5 hours away. Right now it is 6:06 p.m. So we're gonna keep driving. We might stop somewhere if we get hungry, but I think that's what the ice cream is for. She's nodding, so that's what the ice cream is for. I haven't had to drive much today. She's been doing a lot of the driving, so it's kind of nice for me. This is great. It's a beautiful sunset here in southern Alabama. So pretty. So we just made it to Lake City, Florida. We're gonna check into our hotel, which is right over here, and we'll pick you guys up tomorrow morning, so you'll see us in just a second. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. We're both wearing our Chiefs gear. It's game day for most of the other teams in the league, but not the Chiefs. But we want everybody to know that we're Chiefs fans. So we are getting fuel this morning at, I don't even know, Circle K. So I wanted to talk about some of the best places to get fuel, and it is not truck stops. What I've been driving is a diesel truck, and diesel down here is expensive. But what's funny is I was able to get diesel for $1.95. We're getting it for, what is it, $2.10 here? $2.09. But on our drive last night, we saw diesel for as expensive as $2.60 a gallon. That's just way too rich for my blood. Why is it so expensive at a truck stop?
And then 20 miles down the road.
And then, yeah, 20 miles down the road, we're here and it's $2.10. And then, like, I'm sure even closer to home, it's gonna be about, you know, I think I got it on the way up for $1.95. Anyway, we're about 2.5, 3 hours from home. We finally got stopped here last night at like 11:30. We were both really tired. We were gonna crash. It is just now like after 8 o'clock, 8:30. So we slept until almost 8 this morning, and we did not intend to sleep that late. We kind of meant to be on the road by 8, but it's okay. So we've got Starbucks ordered, and we're gonna go pick it up, and then we're gonna get on the road, and then we should be home by noon. Like, it shouldn't take too long to get home today. I've still got homework to do. Yeah, so we might show you some of the rest of the drive on the way home, but not a whole lot's gonna happen the rest of the day. We're just gonna drive and get home and unload the car and all of these wonderful goodies back here that I picked up on this road trip. So of course we've been getting pumpkin spice lattes, the big ones, because that's the only right size. And then yesterday, Mom got pumpkin bread. Today she got a pumpkin scone, and it's beautiful. And I got the pumpkin cream cheese muffin. I had this yesterday, and it was so good, I just had to have it again today. It's funny, they call this the Sunshine State, and the sun has literally disappeared from the sky. We could see it, and now we can't see it anymore. And it's just so, what is it, hazy, foggy, just so
really
humid. I mean, look at this. It looks like, you know, a horror movie, like a death scene waiting to happen. So we are just leaving Gainesville, like literally just leaving Gainesville, and it looks like the sky is gonna try to make an appearance today, maybe? I don't know. But it also has not rained. But look how flat this swamp is. This is why they call Gainesville a swamp. This swamp is the home of the Florida Gators. But it's so flat, there's just literally nothing out here.
And there it is, the blue sky of Florida. And I know that this looks like a great big wide 6-lane road, but I can tell you when there's a hurricane coming, it's not wide enough. Well, there are some areas that almost look like the Midwest, and then you hit swamp and a big truck and more swamp. Couldn't put a cow out there, but you could let your cows roam out here.
All the cows here are skinny though.
But yeah, they do have skinny cows here. But if your cow got in that, she might find her a friendly alligator or a not so friendly alligator. This is the delightful town of Groveland. There's Billy's Meat Market. Oh, and they have a stoplight. We're gonna miss it because we're gonna go to their stop sign.
Well, we're nearly home, so I wanted to talk about some highs and lows of the trip. Mom, what was your high of this trip? I know you only had a couple of days.
I really enjoyed the drive through so many states yesterday.
Yeah.
Getting picked up at the airport and getting to eat at Favaz's was really nice. It's a great restaurant.
Yeah. I really miss that Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
That's so good. Their food is always so good.
That garlic bread.
Yes.
My goodness. And then I had that steak bodega.
Mm-hmm. And the steak was really tender, and the cheese on it was melted perfectly. It wasn't like stringy.
I had it for breakfast the next morning, and I was able to cut it with a plastic knife.
Yeah. Do you have a low?
Yeah, the trip is coming to an end, and I have to go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, it is Sunday. I think my high was, gosh, I have so many highs. This was such a really good road trip. I got to see Dad, spend time with Dad. I got to see my friends and have dinner with them. I got to go to the Dutch bakery and buy some pumpkins and squashes. And then you got to road trip home with me.
I love a road trip and driving. Sometimes it's the destination, but sometimes it's the journey. Oh, look, everyone! There's a tree nursery. Do you hear all the baby trees crying at the nursery? The hotels that we stayed at, I think, all did a good job for social distancing, and you know, our rooms all smelled clean and had a seal on the door when we went in, and they did not allow anyone at the breakfast. They have continental breakfast at the Hampton Inns. No one was able to touch the food. You would tell the server what you wanted, and she was gloved and masked and shielded, and she would, you know, put your food on your plate for you. The hotels were full. I was surprised.
Yeah.
The parking lots at the hotels were full. So people are traveling again.
And that's good and bad, you know. When people
Yeah.
are traveling, it's good that people are living their lives and moving on and not living in fear.
And trying to get accustomed to the new normal. But I had a great trip.
So did I. Such a good trip. And I've got all kinds of prizes in the back. I feel like I totally won. I'm so excited to get home and unload the car and see all of the wonderful shiny new things that I have.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for following along on this road trip. I know the vlogs were a little bit chaotic.
Another tree nursery. Palm trees in the nursery. This is a nice little drive through here through the country.
Yeah. We're still north of Orlando, but we've gotten off of the turnpike, gotten off of the interstate. We're driving through like little towns, little, you know, burgs, I guess.
And that's part of the road trip I really enjoy.
It's nice to not
seeing our country.
Drive 90 miles an hour and miss everything, and all you see are billboards, you know. I
Yeah.
want to see places and things,
And I like seeing how other people live
yeah.
and seeing what their life is like, because you just get a glimpse as you're driving by what their life is like. You see them out mowing their yard, you see them out with their kids in the yard. We have a great country with many wonderful people in it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for following along on this road trip. I know it was a little bit chaotic, but I really appreciate you keeping up with us, and we will, well, I guess you guys will see me again really soon.
Bye.
Bye.